Alright guys, I got another Udyr Phoenix 4.5 patch. The 4.6 will be up pretty soon. Pharrell, Flare, Phoenix, Udyr, Jungle, Runes and Masteries. Here's the runes, pretty much the same thing. Masteries is going to be 2109. Put 9 in utility for the Summoner's Insight, the move speed, and that Runic Affinity. It's a must, so pick that up. Enjoy. Alright baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that part 3 Udyr in the jungle, Phoenix, Pharrell Williams. I already did part 2. Part 2 is the one I just lost, and you're gonna see a difference. Now, when you look at that game, it's like, oh, what could I have done better to maybe try to carry that game, you know, with a fed ass Vayne. And Vayne is like Udyr's worst nightmare. Like, you just go in Invis, you're not able to touch her unless you get your Oracle Lens early. But that costs a lot of gold, buying pinks at, you know, at the right times and making sure you have room for all that. But it just didn't work out. So here I come over here, drop the smite on it, get a little bit of help here. So let's see, pump, get that, nice leash. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and get Tiger. I got Tiger here this game, but I actually didn't like that. I actually like the straight up Phoenix, but I guess it really doesn't matter because all I'm gonna do is farm. So you see I haven't got bear stance here. So my mindset right now with getting Tiger this early is just to get that attack speed, Tiger before I get up to the camp, and then hit Phoenix, having 2 points in there, which is gonna, you know, give you more attack speed to flame the shit out of the jungle. Boom, flame, flame, flame. Aatrox is probably gonna do the same thing. He's gonna, you know, farm and get his Pharrells ASAP. I dropped the smite and drag it over here. I was thinking about backing, but I was like, no, I don't think I have enough for something. Maybe I wanted to buy boots too. So if I look, yeah, I wanted to buy boots, or maybe a what do you call it? Attack speed, a lightsaber. So I get the lightsaber instead. Okay, I get that. 24 CS. You see, what do you call it? Oh, let me remove him. So he's farming it up right now. We can't see him. So I'm gonna go ahead and farm it up too. I might back here, but buy boots. No, I don't. So, oh yeah. So right here. Remember, guys, whenever you have a trendy that's almost level 6 and they have a Malphite, this is what you do to him. You come up here and you say, yo, Tryndamere, do you have ult? And that's what I asked him. He slid on him, dropped the crit, dropped the slow, reducing that AD, slowing him down. So coming in here, now he's going to get dived. So Tryndamere is level 6. Come in, bear stance. He level 6, but there you go. So I hit the Nas button and slap him one time. He hits his Undying Rage, and we pick up a kill right there. Let me go ahead and turn the volume, the sound volume just a tad bit. So I'm standing right here. Does something stop my back? Oh, I think a minion stopped me. So I didn't back. I back now. I go back and insta buy my Wriggles. My red's there. Oh, he tries to steal it. Drop a ward. So he knew I was top lane, but I went back instantly. Went back to my red. I protected it. He went in my jungle. He wasted time. So I can get the lead. He's farming hard too, just like me. He's got some decent wave clear too with his slow and that jump. So he's gonna be able to farm and sustain the jungle with ease. With, I forgot what ability. It's his thirst and price. So yeah, I was thinking about backing here, and I was like, oh, can we dive him again? So I have 2 points in bear stance. Drop it. He ults. We haven't even hit him. Oh, actually, no. Tryndamere took. Oh, I took aggro. We get the chop. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and push this out. Now here, I'm waiting to see if, you know, Aatrox could pull up and then kill me, and I'd lose my double buff. So I wanted to walk out with him, and there you go. So I know I'm safe. Instead of backing right now, what I'm gonna do is farm it up. It's not looking bad. So right now, Tryndamere has taken top already, meaning Tryndamere's push. They're really good at split pushing and pressure in lanes. Like, it's just next level annoying, especially if he wins lane. If he loses, he can do the same thing. We have a bot lane that's pretty much going even right now. You know, Morgana's died one time. Caitlyn's got a kill, winning into CS. But still, it's not looking so bad. I come over here, back. I'm at 22 stacks, 23, 11 minutes in. Get that. You know, you got to farm. You know, you always want to keep your eye on the minimap. I come over here. I knew she was going to spear it, and it's warded somewhere. So that's why I stood behind the blue wraith. If you hit target-only champions, you can get behind the blue wraith without clicking it. And Malphite dying again, I do a little counter jungling here. So I took those from Aatrox. Malphite dies again, and I get this kill right here. So let's see what happens here. So he got greedy. He just lost his passive, I guess. Yeah, I don't know where he lost it to. But right here, nice binding. I walked stun and walk ahead of him. Walk behind him, flamed his ass. Now I came over here, dropped the flame. You see what I'm doing? She flashed, but I already hit ghost. So I'm gonna throw it in Tiger. I don't need to. Okay, I do bear stances. Walk ahead, and I was smart. Killed her first, and came back and killed Caitlyn. Because I know Xerath's very squishy. She was level 7 at the time, and I have 3 levels above her. Now here, I don't have to back. I'm pretty sure I can sustain and clear all this with ease, and get that that life steal, or not life steal, but pan back from the Pharrell. So boom, clear everything in the jungle. You see me loop down. I didn't want to show myself being this low going into my own jungle, so I kind of looped around in mid. So right now I'm at 7 stacks on my Pharrell. It's looking really good. It's 6-3. So it looks like they picked up a dragon. Trinimir gets red buff. Top's being pressured pretty hard. And I buy Boots of Swiftness, I buy Zephyrs first, so I'm going to be very fast. Now, I make a lot of mistakes, guys. I make a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes where I just pretty much just dive. So right here, picking up this Baron. Oh, no. We failed right here. This kind of like let them know. They're like, oh, shit. Now they're aware of the Baron. He didn't get on it, and I didn't get away from it. I thought he would have got closer while we were doing it, but he didn't. And I don't know why. And I swear to God, I thought he was closer to Baron. But it looks like he wasn't, and I was pretty mad about that. So I die, drop the smite, take the double golem. Stacks wise right now, 11. Let's see, 11. All right, coming in with the counter jungling. See top, push top. Caitlyn's 2-1 right now. Nidalee's 2-0 right now. Katarina's 0-0-0. Hasn't, really done anything. I guess Nidalee roamed bot, picked up a couple kills. And right now, the stacks is at 13. So here okay, I dropped that ward in there. You're definitely going to learn a lot about split pushing. And the game goes on for 50 minutes. There could have been times we probably could have just grouped up and ended this game. But I guess something went wrong. And we'll see what went wrong. So bot lane's overextended. Trinimir's bot lane with Graves. I think I was telling Trinimir, yo, what do you call it? Just go bot, Graves stay mid. So since they went 1, 2, 3 bottom, Dragon's about to spawn in 40 seconds. I decided to push mid. So people are gonna miss a lot of CS. And I see Katarina getting worked over there, so I'm pushing that. There's gonna be minions going straight to that tower. There's nothing he can do about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and take his red buff. All right, so I pick up that. Boom. I get out of there. So right now, 1-1 Hunter, Aatrox, 3-0 on Nidalee. They picked up 2 dragons, I think. Alright, so they picked up the dragon. There's nothing we can do about it. So they're up 2 dragons. That's definitely going to help them out. I got my Zephyrs. I got Boots of Swiftness. I'm not that tanky. I'm back in the enemy jungle, trying to farm anything I can. And just trying to keep this pressure on the map right now. So Trinimir's right here. I see Aatrox top. Nidalee's in mid. She's pushing that out. Graves is mid, farming some jungle. I go back and I went more of a speedy build. I bought the 20+ on my Swifties, Zephyrs, and working on that Triforce. And I decided to get some armor because I need the armor because Caitlyn's doing pretty good with 3 kills, and Nidalee's got her death cap in Athene's 20 minutes in and working on that void staff. So. So I see, I tell Graves, yo, man, I'm going to go ahead and take over bot. So push that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this out. And what I want, see, from here on out, it's the triple lane push. Because if we decide to group up, we're making it easy for Malphite to knock us up, Aatrox knock us up. And we'll probably end up losing. Because if Katarina ults, Malphite ults. Graves is kind of behind. He's not going to put out that damage. Graves is going to only be hitting Malphite. Malphite has some fire cape and work on that Randuin's. So right here I get worked. Big mistake right there. Now I get shut down. I was just beasting it up. Now what I should have did here. Now let's look at what's going on the map right now. Here's another thing. If you're going to push bot lane right here, and you're going to attract attention. Now people always ask, I haven't made a split pushing video in a while. So right here, so there's 1, 2. So I got greedy. I was like, okay, I see Graves right there. Let's just go ahead and work this guy. But I failed to realize he has Thirst, and he has Blade of the Ruined King. Plus he has the active. And right here I'm like, oh man, I'm about to get knocked up. I'm dead. Katarina ults me. But the good thing about this is 3 people just showed right here. And Katarina and Morgana pushing mid, and Trinimir's pushing mid. So since I died here and made this mistake, and Graves, you know, once these guys leave and push the lane, he'll be able to farm this wave. But Trinimir and Kat and Morgana are forcing people to come back. So, you know, I didn't die for nothing. Now, if my whole team was back, then I would have died for nothing, and everyone would have just pushed the lanes out. So that's the only good thing. And whatever damage we can get on this turret, that's fine too. Spear's coming out. Wow, that damage is pretty OP. So let's go ahead and speed this up. Alright, so I spawned. You always want to look at your mini-map to see who's on the map on the enemy team. Always look at your mini-map because, you know, that's one thing I do when I'm doing my thing. Unless, you know, I'm just like, oh, the game's already over. But the game's not already over. So I go back into the jungle, farm anything I can. Come around the side. Alright, so now I'm pressuring this. Now you see a ping from the enemy team on their tower. So, since I'm pushing bot, you know, I need my Trinimir. Where's my Trinimir? My Trinimir is dead. Okay, since he died, I'm forcing somebody to come back over here. Or if I'm pushing top, you know, if Trinimir's top, he's going to be forcing somebody back into that lane. Alright, there's Katarina. That misses. And I think I come over here and pick up the white camp, ignore them, and back out. So 2 extra stacks on top. I got 25 minutes in game right now. Come over here and push this out. Wait for him to leave bot. Bot pushes again. I push this. So I tell Trinimir, yo, Trinimir, push top, please. I need my Morgana, my Katarina, and my Graves mid right now. See Malphite coming over here. Alright, so you see Xerath coming over here. I'm going to put some damage on this. Right here, I'm going to run through. And then, big mistake right here. I know I was getting closed in by Xerath and Malphite. I see Nidalee. I was like, yo, let's just fight her. I got 2 levels above her. So, right there, I get locked down. Another mistake right here. So, me just having double buff right now just donated it again. I think I had a double buff another time when I died. So, you know, that's another mistake. I should have just left. This was about 15, 16 hours of streaming. I just wanted to go fucking ham. But, you know, like I said, Trinimir's pushing top. When I did that thing, I attracted 3 people in mid, so they're not going to get anything out of it. They're pinging dragon right now. So, now, you know, I guess they wanted to get that, or no, they don't get that dragon. They pinged it, though. Hopefully nobody dies here. There's a flash by Katarina. She's probably going to have Shampoo. They're chasing pretty hard right now, so they back off. Trinimir is top lane right now, so he got left alone in lane. So, they're supporting from Malphite. So, this is pressure right there, keeping the enemy teams on their toes. This is non-stop pressure. You know, it's like back and forth, back and forth. They might be, you know, winning in gold right now. You know, their scores might look good, but, you know, pressure, this is what pressure does. And watch how the game goes on. It goes on for another 23 minutes. And I'll teach you guys. You'll see, you know, every single lane using this when you know you don't have a good team comp and nobody wants to fight a Malphite. And when you stall the game out, this actually gives time for Graves to get his last whisper, his Phantom Dancer, and all those items he needs to actually do damage to Malphite, because Malphite is pretty much going to take negative damage from Graves. Graves picked up his last whisper, pick up another stack. What I'm doing right here, I just attracted their mid, top, and their jungler to come and say hi to me. Meanwhile, in mid, you see Katarina and Morgana pushing mid. If they try to jump on Katarina and she gets shielded, or if she has minions or a ward, she can jump on. And Morgana's got her flash and exhaust and her golf ball. And now Graves is going to push bottom. So Graves is going to push bottom. Trinimir, did he just die? I think he just died. So he's going to come out and he's going to do the same thing. And I just said, yo, can you go bottom and push that out? Because I want Graves, I want Katarina and Morgana together. So I come over here. I'm just wasting their time. Now I attracted both Xerath and Caitlyn over here. So Trinimir is going to take over bottom with Graves. So I see an opportunity to kill Xerath, and I think I die here again because I'm dead. No, I think I get out of here. So meanwhile, there's a fight. Both Katarina. Okay, the bind comes out. Morgana looks like she's going to live. Now look at this. While this is going on, they almost killed 2 of our guys in mid. They took bot tower. Now this is pushed. Now since this is pushed and I'm attracting people top lane, somebody has to go cover the lane. Now what I'm doing, of course, is I'm going to stack right now. I'm at 39 stacks right now. My red buff is up, so I'm probably going to run all the way over there. Pick that up. Pick the Wraith Camp up. Pick this up. My blue's up. Go pick that up. And I probably donate my double buff again because I just went in a little bit too hard. So I decide to back right now. Item I'm going to get. I decide to get a cow since I just picked up blue buff. I have 10 from that. I have 10 on my runes and masteries, 10 from Zephyrs and a glaze, so that puts me at 40%. So I decided not to finish my frozen heart. So I see Aethrog coming over here. Root, just get out of there. So you see me go top. Now you see this. So now if we pause it and look, Trinimir's got 1, 2, 3 people on him. So that leaves Katarina and Aatrox. And Aatrox is over here chasing this guy, Morgana. So that means I guess it's only going to be, who is it? Katarina? I mean, Caitlyn? And Nili shows up, and Kat's not there. I guess she's... Oh, there she is. What's up, baby? Smack her. So, yeah, I think that's another... So I went in too hard again. And there's another double buff transfer. Another mistake. You know, I died 4 times. You know, all those times I died, I could have pretty much just walked right out of it. And then, you know, been over, you know, just had my double buff and never gave it away. But all I'm doing is making the game harder. That's all I'm doing, making the game harder. I'm stalling the game out, because if I played smart and I kept my buffs and just stalled the game, I wouldn't be dying. So if I died 3 times the way I did right there, and I'm dead for 30 seconds each, or average 30 seconds, that's 90 seconds I wasted, plus running back out in the field. You know, and it adds up. You know, it just makes the game harder, and that's all I'm doing right now. So you look at the scores. Nidalee's 4-0. Malphite is 3-3, but he's tanked up. He's so tanky right now. He can pretty much just sit all over our team, and there's nothing I can do to him. I don't have a Blade of the Rune King, Wits in to melt this fool. Unless I have 300 stacks on my Pharrell, then I might be able to do some damage to him. But it'll take forever. I need rev up too. So 1, 2, 3 people here. I'm running for my life. And while they chase me, guys, look, if we look. Alright, 1, 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Okay, there's the, what do you call it? You see Nidalee and base. You gotta farm top because super minions are pulling up, and there's 2 of them. Now we see this over here. 1, 2, 3. And Zyra comes right here. So right here, you see my team. They're picking up Baron. And at this point, you know, we got items. This Baron's going to put us back in the game. You know, well, we're winning in gold, of course, but we're just keeping these guys on their toes. It's non-stop. You know, it's got to be like a team effort. You got to tell people what to do, you know, what to push. But when you triple lane split push or pressure, you gotta make sure when they're pushed up, you're pushed up at the same time. When you decide to start split pushing, you gotta make sure you play a little bit safe if you have your summoners up. Because if you don't, and you go up and you die for nothing, and your guys aren't pushing top, you're not gonna get anything out of it. But every time I died, we taken a tower. When they chased, we taken a inhib tower. You know, and sometimes a lot of people aren't aware of you split push, and if they are, they're just trying to kill your teammates so they can actually end this game. But it's not working out like that. Finally, I get Caitlyn after 2 or 3 failed dives, or I think it was just 1 or 2, or just getting ballsy. So there's blue right here. So I'm gonna take this from Nidalee. She's mad, so I dropped that disrespect. Dragon's up right here, so I'll go ahead and pick this up, and every single one of my buffs are up. The stacks I'm at right now are 50. And there's really nothing they can do about this. They want a team fight right now. The enemy team wants a team fight, but they just can't get the team fight. I mean, my Morgana's 0-5, my Graves is 0-3, Trinimir's 2-4. I'm 5-4 after stupid ass dives. You know, I probably should have like negative not negative deaths, but 1 death or 2 death. But 3 of my deaths were just so bad, just so bad. And the Katarina's 1-2 right now, and she doesn't even have Zanya's yet. And you know, at this point, we need that, but it's going to be hard to get that. Meanwhile, see Aatrox coming around with Malphite. So right here, all right, let's see. I don't know if it was warded. So, okay, we go around the side. We take a look. All right, they went over this ward right here. So it's like, okay, we see 3 people right here, right? Oh, so I didn't realize Zyra was right there. So this means there's only going to be 2 people holding this. And if there's only 2 people holding this, that means you can take the tower fast. At this point, with Triforce, Zephyrs, I'm gonna, and of course getting attack speed and AD from what do you call? I'm gonna be able to take this turret. All I want to do is take this turret. It's the first step. It's taking a turret and just leaving. If your teammate dies, who cares? Just make sure you keep every single lane pushed. So I'm gonna come over here and take this inhib. So I'll run out of there. And right here is like Dip said, later bitches, and get out of there. So that was a little pump fake action. So now what are they gonna get out of this? We just took top in him. I get sniped, and we just go back to Pharrell stacking. All right, we Pharrell stack. Boom. All right, let's see. Attract some attention. Hit that trap. Aatrox is coming. There's Nidalee. Caitlyn comes. I think I need to get out of here. Alright, I think he flashes on me. No. Alright, so I get out of there. So, Malphite goes down to Tryndamere. So, now their tank is dead. So, that's really bad for him. And the thing, you know, I got 3 points. I'm level 18. I can just go ahead and vamp back up. Well, I think I'll go back in the wave. Alright, so there you go. Just keep it in turtle. Boom, slap. And now I'm full HP. Go back to do what I was doing. Tank this. Now, what I'm doing is I'm putting Caitlyn down here. Now, so if I look at every other lane, when this stacks up, when Tryndamere's alive, I don't know where Tryndamere's at. 1, 2. I guess Tryndamere went. Oh, Tryndamere's right here banging with this guy. So, Caitlyn has to come down here. So, they don't have their 80 for that fight. And since they don't have their 80 for that fight, I run to go at her. So, boom. Slap. I don't know if I get her. So, I flap her. And then, boom. Come around the side. I think I might die here. Dropping disrespect. A little too hard. So, right here. Alright, so that was Nidalee. Xerath up top. Okay, we took mid and Hib. And now they have nothing. They have nothing. And if you look at the score, Nidalee's 6-0 right now. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about this. If you don't know how to deal with this, it's pretty much you have to run straight down mid. You need a, you know, it's just too hard at this point, you know, for the red team to deal with this. You may be forcing a Baron when I went bot right off the bat. There you go. Aatrox's gonna go down again. All right, let's see. Did we not take top and? Oh no. Okay, bot and Hib is actually still up. Okay, so that's being pinged right now. It's still going to be a pain in the ass because when you have this item right here, guys, even though you lost 2 inhibs, we can still lose this game. You look at the goal, I mean, you look, it's 21-12. You know, that's telling him with a 6-0 Nidalee. Nidalee's doing a lot of damage right now. And I think I'm going to troll her. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pick up this Baron. Alright. Alright, so I'm how to troll 101. Hit that Nas button. Disrespect. Alright, so yeah. So we pick up Baron. I was kind of messing around a little bit and doing a maximum split push. Yeah, I got my orb too. As you can see, I got my blue orb upgraded because I'm rich. But look at our scores, guys. Just look at our scores compared to theirs, and we're winning this game. See, this is what I tell you guys in lower elos. When you learn how to split push like this, and you tell your team what to do, you know, you just gotta, yo, man, if you're gonna push top, just kind of play back and let me push, and let me get to bot lane. You know, after laning phase is done with, and let's keep our AD, our support, and our mid laner in mid, because if they send 3 people top at you, we have our AD mid. They can run it down mid. Now, if they send 3 people at me at bot lane. And, you know, and if they don't, I'm going to take this tower. So if they don't send me and they went for you, go for you, then we're keeping these guys on their toes. And that's what I want to do. So you see me right here pushing this wave. So it puts 4 people over here. And then this will give some time for my bot lane. So 1, 3, we got 4 people right here. Alright, so we take the inhib. I'm just off to the side right now. Alright, so Aatrox. Just chilling in the base and shit, having a good time. I think I died for this, no? Alright, so they got numbers. They got numbers right here, so I decided not to go for that. Graves needs to back up just a little bit. He does have unstoppable force. But yeah, it's pretty much the, you know, the pressure game, man. And this is one of the best ways to carry yourself out when people are not that experienced. And you just gotta tell them, man. You know, it's all about that timing when you go into lane. You know, and a lot of times people are just gonna get caught. That's your life story, and it's over. Someone always gets caught later on when it comes to team fighting, and you can't carry the game. This is why you buy Udyr, so you take that. If they do get caught, it doesn't matter because you're already bot lane pressuring out, and you don't it doesn't have to be perfect. Your whole team can suck ass, like completely suck. Hold on, let me see if I die here. So I ran back up. So yeah, I probably should have ran back down. Yeah, okay, let me just slow down. Okay, your team can suck so bad that you could still be bot lane taking inhib, and the other team won't get anything out of it. Because the fights are just so bad in the lower elos. Meaning, like, they could, like, okay, they could get an ace on you, but the lane's pushing back towards them, so they're not smart enough to do Baron, push it down mid, or they can't push it down mid. You just gotta pretty much look. All right, man. You can tell by just looking at your minimap what is the enemy team gonna do, and all you gotta do is spam back pings. And if you don't spam back pings, they're just gonna probably get caught and die. And all you gotta do also, when you learn to split push away, say, yo man, let me take control of this game. I will carry this game. You gotta have that confidence to let your team know that. If you don't do that, a lot of times lower elos, they will just shit talk you. They will just shit talk you, and when they do that, they won't listen to you, and you're gonna have to do everything yourself. So right now we take a look where I'm at. I'm still dead. We come back up. Nidalee having such a great game. Such a great game. 809. You know, but, you know, the pressure is just, they just can't handle the pressure. So, top lane, Morgana's pushing that out. And we're just looking at them right now. It's just like, hey, what's up, baby? I bought a GA too, and I'm just in their base farming it up. It was pretty much, I'm maxed out on items. I decided to buy GA, so it looked good. It matched the enemy team. But, yeah. Sometimes there's going to be, you just gotta go. Sometimes you gotta, you know, if your team listens to you, if they listen to you, then it's gonna work out. You just gotta pretty much, you know, they gotta listen to your pings. You know, when you push top and they send 3 people at you, tell your team to push mid. If you're doing a triple lane split, tell them to tell them to go top. But there's gonna be other games, other parts. This is part 3 right now, and every game is different. So you're gonna see a different type of a game every single time. So instead of grouping up with my team, I'm gonna push this out. There's a super minion right here. I'm gonna slap. Now Malphite comes over here. So I'm going inside, you know, by their nexus, saying hi. So there's 2 people, Nidalee now and Malphite. Vine comes out. Do a little bit of damage to this Malphite, but not too much. That heal is pretty strong. So there's Nidalee, and there's the ulti. She hits that Zanya's. So I'm going to go ahead and back up. Actually, I might die. No, I got GA. So now we pause it while 1, 2, 3, 4 people over here. Okay, Graves takes this with Katarina. And boom. Trinimir is trying to take this. Aatrox comes in, doesn't have his passive. So they're going to chop. Yeah, you're not going to be able to tank that. And guess what? So they pop my GA. I survived barely. I got out of there. Snipe comes out. Katarina tanks it. And they just lost everything. They just lost everything. Alright, so let's take a look now. That's a free Baron. I don't think I troll this one. Trinimir's got 425 CS. I mean, I got 372. I mean, this game's ugly. I mean, look at Nidalee's score. It's so good. 10, 0, 10. Even Caitlyn's 8-3. And this game probably would have been over if I didn't dive those 2 or 3 times and just went ham. And especially I donated double buffs at the time too. So finally we get to push the lane, and they're not going to be able to stop this. Now when it comes to this point, you know, just because you have super minions, you keep doing the same thing over again. You kind of put, because what they're trying to do when you back after taking all their shit is trying to push the lane out, so it gives them more time to actually try to make something happen, or just gives them more time, or just stalls the game out just a little bit. But it's too hard when there's double super minion waves. So you just push them, follow them in together, like Graves is doing, like I did top lane. And there's 2 or 3 people top and him just spawned. So these are gonna pull up here. So they're gonna have to send people back to stop this, stop these waves right now. And you see him coming in hot right now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 super minions, and they're doing damage to the tower. They're doing it themselves. Wow, I didn't realize they did it themselves. And there's nothing they can do about this. So right there, pretty much over. Now they have to back, and that is game. But yeah, guys, this game, you know, like I said, if you don't constantly farm, like I said, it's going to be hard to win. Like, if there's ever a point in here you stop farming on Udyr for like 2 or 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes, you could have just been farming instead of wasting time ganking lanes. I mean, yeah, instead of wasting time, yeah. When you don't get anything out of those ganks, especially. But if you can get something out of it and you know, then yeah, gank those lanes. Like me, I don't know. I think I was sure, or I just wanted to gank it anyway. I don't know. Maybe it was just late and I had a shin, and we were just ganking that Vladimir from part 2. But, you know, just farm it up. Stack your Pharrell. And the more you get, the easier it's gonna be to farm minions in lane and split push, and of course go in Phoenix. You'll be able to get your items faster. You get more stacks. You'll be able to solo Baron, and just pressure the shit out of everybody. I mean, look at the scores. I mean, you would probably thought we lost this game. If you see 10-0-11 Nidalee, you see a 9-3 Caitlyn, then you look at my team. My bot lane's 1-13 and 3-5 mid. Who the fuck won this game? Like it's plain and simple. You probably thought we lost this game, but we won this game because pressure is a motherfucker. Remember that. Pressure is the game. You see it, you know, there's all types of pressure. And you'll play different games when you're winning like hard, like super hard, but you pressure anyway. There's going to be games where games are even and you know, you still pressure. So just never stop, you know, never try to group up too early, man, unless you're 100% sure that you could siege it down. Because if like I said, if you try to group up too early, or you know, at a certain point in the game when laning phase is over, that's when you can lose control of the game, because maybe you're playing against a team comp that's good in team fights, or if not, you know, they just get the lucky end of the team fight and your team just sucks at team fighting, and voila, you screw yourself when you could have just been in lane, farmed 20 extra waves, farmed 10 extra jungle camps, 20 extra jungle camps, taking more buffs from them, pressure, you know, and just keep the enemy team on their toes. And if you can do that, you control the game, and that's how you control the game with this pressure. I know this game looked kind of sloppy, but just look at the scoreboard. It says it all. G motherfucking G.